let's actually look at what this experience feels like for a customer. So I'd like to invite on stage our customer, Accenture, Marcus Cullen from Accenture. Marcus, come on board.
Hey, Lolita, how are you?
Good, Marcus. Thank you for joining us. So Accenture is probably one of the largest professional services company in the globe, and they've rolled out guided buying. Thank you, Marcus, for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about the procurement scale at Accenture?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. Accenture operates in over 65 countries with more than 400,000 employees. That's 400,000 potential buyers. Annually, we process more than 800,000 invoices from over 75,000 suppliers.
So how many users are already live with guided buying?
Well, we went live a couple of weeks ago in Wave A across 3 countries. We have over 100,000 users live on the guided buying, and annually they account for about $1.7 billion in spend.
Wow, that's pretty big numbers.
That's a lot. We are taking a phased approach to the deployment, but expect to go live with guided buying in all 65 countries we operate in within 24 months.
That's pretty big. So Accenture has been a legacy SAP Ariba customer, but you transitioned from on-premise to cloud. How exactly do you think guided buying is actually going to help Accenture?
Well, the guided buying experience with search functions or tiles that allow screen search by category and subcategory provide our frequent and, for that matter, infrequent users more consumer-like experience. The intuitive buying user experience allows us to direct our users to preferred buying channels, to also realise more spend under contract compliance, and to provide better visibility into what we're buying and who we're buying from. More importantly, it's going to deliver speed to market to Accenture, and this is really important for our clients because it helps us meet and exceed their expectations.
So obviously the charter for procurement has changed. You heard from Visna earlier and now from Marcus. The speed to market is really a critical, critical deliverable for you. But when Accenture, what are the spend categories that you typically, buy?
Well, look, we buy a lot of services, and the result can be quite complex. We buy contracting services, IT, professional services, workplace, travel, marketing, to say a few. The goal of the source-to-pay organisation is pretty much twofold, making the buying process really easy for the end user and having one place to go for all your requests. That's what it's all about.
So you've been live for a few weeks now, so you've heard from your end users. What's the feedback been like? What word are you hearing?
Well, we issued surveys out to infrequent users, and we're getting positive feedback. The interesting, consistent word that I'm hearing is intuitive. And that's a word we hear about a lot with our new experience.
So I think we can live with intuitive. Intuitive is a pretty good word, so we're happy with intuitive for guided buying. So can you give us some example of how this is going to actually drive your user adoption? I mean, you have a large number of employees all over the world. How are you actually going to really deliver the user adoption in your organization?
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a good question. Prior to guided buying, we had no catalogues in Canada, for example. And since going live in May, we've gone from 0 take-up to over 30% catalogue utilisation in that period of time. Additionally, we see other functionality like spot buy marketplace and also product of supplier ratings as opportunities on how we continue to drive more adoption.
Awesome. So I know you guys are an end-to-end customer. What else would you like to see in guided buying?
Well, guided buying really makes our buying easier, but invoicing is a big need for all of our users for review, for approval, and particularly for non-PO invoices, which I'm sure you can all relate to out there. We're eager to work with SAP Ariba and to help us build a better user experience for that.
I hear you, Marcus. This is definitely something that we're going to work on. So guided buying will have invoicing incorporated. Thank you, Marcus, for joining us and sharing your journey.
Thank you, and thank you all.